have been told to stay home, also without pay. They'll all get the money as back pay once the government reopens, but after 18 days, it's not clear how soon that will be. So let's speak to Jamie Rodny, who is a federal worker who's directly affected by this. She's in Orange County, California. And Jamie, I'm really pleased that you're on the programme, because we forget sometimes when we're talking about the politics of all this, how badly affected people are. So let me set out for people who you are. Middle-class family, 3-year-old son in preschool. You've got a mortgage due this weekend and graduate loans to pay. What are you going to do?
Yes, good question. First, I would just like to say good day, Caddy and Christian. And thank you so much for this opportunity to give me a voice, not only for myself and my family, but for the 800,000 federal employee families out there who are not going to get their next paycheck this weekend. It is absolutely devastating for our lives. I am in a dual income earning middle class family. My husband and I are a team. We require both of our incomes in order to make our life, which is that of a normal middle class American family, work. Our mortgage is due next Thursday. Daycare, preschool for our 3-year-old is due. Bills for our car, insurance, everything, you name it, groceries, gas. What are we going to do? How am I going to get my thousands of dollars in my paycheck covered?
Can you take another job?
Jamie, could you go...
Sorry to interrupt, Caddy. I was just wondering, can you take another job?
Great question, Christian. Actually, as a federal employee, we cannot go out and get a secondary job without it first being approved by the ethics department of our agency to ensure that there are no conflict of interest. So, in my case, for example, I'm a federal investigator. I work for the United States Department of Housing and Urban Development. My job is to enforce America's civil rights in housing and lending, and to ensure equality for all Americans, regardless of race, national origin, religion, sex, familial status, color, disability. And my job, first of all, is being 100% taken hostage by our government. I am not able to go and do my job and serve the American people. So millions of Americans who are relying upon us, federal employees, and our federal agencies that we work for cannot get the services that they so desperately need. And with regards to not getting a second job, it's like my hands are tied. It's a catch-22.
And meanwhile, Jamie, your husband, and there is that $3,000 mortgage that you mentioned earlier that is due this weekend. Your husband's proposed launching a GoFundMe campaign to try and cover your family's expenses. How do you feel about that?
Actually, our mortgage is a bit more. Here in California, we have a very high price of housing. Our mortgage and our HOA or Homeowners Association together is almost $4,000. But that's not the only thing that's due this weekend. Our car payments are due this weekend. Our cell phone bills are due. Everything is due. Daycare is due every week. So it's not just the mortgage. How about our school loans? My husband called his lender and asked that they do something to help us, and they refused, so we have school loans. Yes, my husband did say that perhaps we should do a GoFundMe page, because I tried to take out a personal loan out of my thrift savings account. It's our retirement account that federal employees have, and we contribute towards it. I called them and I asked them for a personal loan. They told me that this situation does not qualify for a personal loan. I would have to take a hardship. What does that mean? That means I have to pay 10% of the amount. So in my case, let's say it's $4,000. I have to pay $400 up front, then another $400 when I pay taxes. Then I have to pay state taxes and federal taxes on the $4,000 amount. And the kicker is, I'm not even allowed to contribute into my retirement again for 6 months. So this isn't just causing us present financial pain, but this is causing us future financial pain. And you know, a lot of people out there are saying, oh, just get a loan, you know? Yeah, just get a loan, go to a credit, you know, bureau or something. But I would be indebting my family further by doing so.
We just hope that the government reopens soon and that those checkbooks, those payments start coming your way, because I can see this is a very tricky situation. As you pointed out, it's not just you, it is 800,000 other employees as well. Jamie, Rodney, thank you very much for joining us.